right, another day, another workout. Welcome to the Train Everyday series with your boy Kwame. And what you guys are seeing here, I know, is cardio. I know it seems quite foreign to you. You guys probably never see me do cardio, but Sunday is my cardio day. I don't resistance train every single day. Might come as a surprise to you, but my body needs to relax. So we've got some boxing over here. Every Sunday, I usually do boxing or some sort of cardio to get my body moving. And throughout the week as well too, I try to incorporate as much cardio as I can in just to get the heart, your gut health. So I'm going to talk about some of the importance of doing cardio today while we run through our session. And yeah, we had a good group over here today, and we were just getting the pads in, getting the gloves in, getting the blood flowing. And I find one of my favorite ways to actually do cardio is boxing. Now, this is awesome for me because I don't know if you guys have watched the previous episodes, but I did talk about having a slight little hernia on my leg. What happened was basically my anterior part of my shins or my legs basically pushed out of the fascia surrounding the muscle. So yeah, I don't know how I did that. It wasn't through resistance training for sure. It's just me mucking around. But yeah, so it's been a bit of a struggle to actually just go for nice long walks as I used to, and I still enjoy it. But I've been building that up, and it's finally stopped hurting. So today I'm actually gonna try for a nice long walk by the beach because the weather is beautiful. But getting back into it as well, we did some cardio boxing today. This is a great one as well. I've got a few little exercises you guys can try with a partner at home, or you can try on the bag as well. So over here we've got a jab cross jab. Some of these might be a little bit fast for you because I'm speeding this through so it doesn't get boring and still quite engaging if you can. So we got some hooks in there as well. So a few different combos, and Kay's running around the background trying to get some footage. So right now you're seeing some behind the scenes footage at the same time. But let's talk about the importance of cardio. So why do cardio? Even when you're trying to get bigger, should you still be doing cardio? Yes, cardio is amazing for not only losing weight or keeping nice and lean, but it's also great for your gut health. It helps to move the food through your body, helps with blood flow in general as well too. Look at everyone just getting around the videos, sussing out the content, making sure they're all looking pretty sweet. That's okay. It's always good to check out your skills and ensure that you're right on track. Especially when you're doing boxing. So, cardio is important, like I said, for your digestive health. It's also important for your mental health as well too. Your body still releases endorphins when you do cardio. It's also great for recovery. So I actually love it as an active source of recovery as well, because when your body actually pumps blood more efficiently around your body, again body twice, you can actually send more blood to the joints or the muscles that need repairing. So okay, these two are actually the funniest couple ever. It was also it was good fun. It was a good vibe, and everyone just enjoying it. But again, like coming back to the cardio topic again, it's got other benefits as well. Even when you are doing resistance training, so we're saying getting bigger. Why should you do cardio? Because how do you get big in general? At the same time, you're getting all these microscopic tears in your muscle, and a great way to actually increase the tension on your muscle sometimes would be to reduce your rest time or rest period, or even going into something like a combined movement like a drop set, supersets, and stuff like that. However, if your cardiovascular system is actually poor through these movements, it actually makes it harder for you to execute these movements properly. So, for instance, if I was going for a bench press and I was supersetting that with a row, those are very, very big compound movements, and they will be taxing on my cardiovascular system. So, me having a good enough cardiovascular system allows me to be able to execute these movements much more efficiently. So, I find this is very important. When my cardiovascular system's actually good, my resistance training is much better. So, for those of you that are getting big and being like, look, I don't need to do cardio, you're wrong. You need to do cardio. It's got so many benefits that will help you. Now going doing a little bit of step work, getting our legs moving in and out, working with our partners. And one of the beauties of boxing as well, and even boxing with partners, is they push you. You're not just working on your own. You hold each other accountable. You can push each other as well too while you do it. You see everyone's getting serious over here, getting into sets. And so what we did for this session entirely was we ran through a few combos, and then we started using the Tabata timer. Tabata basically means we were basically working with time constraints. So we'll go for like 30 seconds and have like 10 seconds off, and we'll go for different circuits and all that kind of stuff as well too. Just made it more efficient, kept us on time, and made it very, very easy to increase our heart rate without having to think about it so much. We had a timer going on with this, and then we could just focus on our skill and keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing and breathing as well. I mean, some of us were talking through the movements, but it was fun. It was a mix of cardio and fun, and that's how I like to start my Sunday mornings as well before I go in and do the rest of stuff like for the day. That's one of the beauties of doing like cardio in the morning. So I like that nice early wake up as well too, especially when you go out on a Saturday night and you know you want to still wake up and feel good on the Sunday. Once you start your body moving, just move. It doesn't have to be boxing, but once you get moving, your day will 100% be better. And I'll tell you guys like a trick like I use. Some days I feel very, very slack, but you know what? I just wake up, go for a nice walk or go on the treadmill, get some nice steady state cardio in, and I find that is brilliant because the more blood in my brain, the more alert I am to. Okay, so I have to check myself out a little bit, get everyone ready for the sets. And this was actually pretty cool because I got everyone to create their own combos while we did this movement. So creating their combos, but then we made this into a round robin. So the round robin meaning everyone had to move from their partners after every single set. So we went out for like 40 seconds on, and then having a 10-second break in between. So this got pretty intense. And with each partner, you're basically motivated. Not sure why I had that little tricep flex over there, but probably was just feeling myself at that point. So and while we're here, I just want to highlight for everyone that's been supporting the Train Everyday series. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the real MVPs, and I think this point we're basically just trying to get everyone alert and everyone back into it. And yeah, we also had a little station free, so we had the option of basically going for a nice little run if you wanted, or you could do a nice little jump squat. So Liam in the back is getting a bit of his jump squats in, having some fun, and that's what's about. Even though you're dying, you're still having fun. Like I believe training has to be fun. When I say fun, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be smiling through everything. It just means that after you've done your sets, you should feel some sort of satisfaction and reward from doing your sets or reps or. And if it's not, find another something else that makes your training enjoyable. It doesn't have to be boxing, doesn't have to be weightlifting. Can we go out for playing tennis or playing basketball with your partners or have a mix. So we had Georgie over here. She just came in and she's like, I'm going hard on this, and I was like, you know what? I gotta work just as hard as her being on the pad. So one of the things we also emphasize is ensuring that we are both working, not just gloves, making sure our partners are working. That's why partnered boxing is brilliant for this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's good fun, and we had Nicola running around the background, going for a nice little run. You can see in the camera, and making sure everyone is working at the same point. So again, this is a very different kind of session, but what I'm going to always use these cardio sessions to do is to debrief over the weekend, so over the week, and talk about how we went through the week. So through the week I've been power programming, which has been awesome. I've hit every single number that I was supposed to hit, and sometimes even more. So I've actually gone a bit heavier than usual, and I am programming right now to a 200 kilo bench press. I'm pretty excited about that. Everything has been going so well. I have not had any struggles, or usually when I'm programming, especially in the start and parts of the weeks as well, like doing such high volume, having like 12 sets in some of my workouts for just a compound movement, I'll probably stop and start, but I've never had any stop and starts at all. So yeah, it's been really good so far, and yeah, it's good to debrief on it. But yeah, no, one of the best things about cardio is the fact that you can also move those joints quite well. So like I said, active recovery, but sometimes you also get a little bit of a stretch, especially when you start to get a little bit more functional with your movements as well too. And of course, who doesn't want to look nice and lean too? So sometimes it's good for leaning up. And one of the things I was actually talking about the other day is people that do too much cardio and how you can actually structure your cardio so you don't want to overwork yourself. Two, you don't also hit plateaus, because that's one of the biggest things when people start losing weight. They throw in like 40 minutes of cardio daily and then they have nowhere else to move. The only other place they can move is to reduce their calories overall, and that's not ideally where you want to be. For me, I always want to have more food and fuel, and I'd rather work harder. But then if you also end up with about 2 hours of cardio, again, it gets to a point where it's almost unrealistic, because of course the average person in the day is quite busy. So how can you actually fit that all in? So these are some of the things to take into consideration if you have a goal of losing weight. I always say start off with minimal cardio, structure, and slowly increase it. So a good idea would be to start off with, like, let's say a 10-minute incline walk on the treadmill, about 4.5 k's per hour, and then increase it to 15 the next week. Then the week after, 20, 25, 30, stay on 30 for a while, and then afterwards go on to like something that's a little bit more intense. Maybe drop it down to 15 minutes again and go on to a stepper, which is probably much more intense. Without cardio, get more of a sweat in and gets the heart rate up a little bit more as well too. So in this way, you're still periodizing your training, and that's very important when it comes to weight loss. And then afterwards, you can do a bit of a shift in your macros and calories and all that kind of stuff too. So it's very important. And like I said, it's cardio is something that we should all do. It's great for our health, and it makes us feel good. After a good cardio session with the blood flow and your endorphins running through the roof, you feel genuinely good. So yeah, do your cardio, kids, and um, have fun, enjoy as well too. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that's been following my journey. Massive shout out to Graph, last person donated. I'm also making a Patreon. So yay, you guys have requested and asked for it. I'm going to do it. So thank you guys so much. I'll drop the link in very soon. Enjoy your day, and your boy is out. Peace.